right, so I got the stage book for the Area 4 Championship. I got a couple more practice sessions left before I hit the road, so I'm looking at what I need to be practicing to get out of there. And it's a pretty straightforward match. So this is just my example of how I use these types of books and figuring out what I need to be practicing. I don't anticipate all these plans that I'm going to come up with are going to necessarily work when I see it on the ground, but it is going to give me an idea of the skills that I need. So just to illustrate, I'm going to step into the box here and shoot the activator, open paper, max trap, final popper, and I'm going to shoot into position with this target. So I'm going to wind up right there, shoot this target, wide transition back this way, and then whoops, head this way on the reload. And then I got the low target, high target on the move. And then I'm going to run to the last position and hopefully shoot in on this guy, and this guy, and this guy. But those angles all look crazy. So there we go. There it is. Okay, same thing here. This can be an unloaded table start. So this is a single skill that's probably not worth practicing beyond, I'll probably do it like maybe a magazine worth of these starts of standing up and doing it. Let's see, gun is unloaded, lying flat, unsupported on table. Yep. So looking at this stage and the skills that are going to kind of be required, it looks like you could potentially, I'm probably going to go this way first and shoot these three targets, advance, shoot through the window on this target. Okay, this first thing in noting is that there's a window here. I've got the pepper popper there that is the activator, and I'll probably use that to get into position to then either shoot this target or this target, depending on how fast it comes out. I'll then leave the window shooting this guy, and then kind of finish up right here with probably a reload. 25 rounds, I'm going to have to reload out of that position. Or potentially I can go here and shoot everybody. That's 6 rounds, do a reload and be perfect for the rest of the stage, which isn't as exciting a plan. So thinking through it, probably going this way and shooting the stage sort of in reverse and reloading as I leave this port. You're starting here on the marks. What I can see happening is running to this end, shooting steel, partial, then shooting while advancing. So I finish like right there, then shooting this guy, then running all the way to the end while reloading, shooting everything over here, then finishing shooting this guy, and finishing on that guy. So that's another port is the big thing that I'm seeing here that I don't normally practice. So going through ports, you can see this kind of becoming a theme. So that's going to be the issue there. Next stage. Oh, look at that. It's 2 ports. I can already tell you what I'm going to practice in my next session. It's being dynamic and rolling through ports. So I'm going to set up a set of target sticks. I'm going to turn a metric target sideways. I'm going to cut out probably the AC zone on it. And I'm going to have my nice port to shoot through. And I'm going to set up targets in the background and work on running into position, shooting in, and rolling like through so that I leave on the target. So that's what my target, that's what my practice is going to be. This is the same thing. Okay, so this is all standing inside shooting area, gun laying flat, unsupported. Also pointed down range, hand position, palms, flat on marks, ammo is all other ammos on your belt. Okay, it looks like this is loaded, maybe. But yeah, so shoot everything through the window. Then you're going to back up, shoot everything over here, and shoot everything over here. It's a 21 round stage, so you basically have to be perfect. I'll have 23 rounds to play with, so I'm not going to reload on this stage. So maybe doing a couple steel arrays and insisting that I go clean where there's like 3, where there's like 3 targets and then a steel, and insisting only shooting 7 shots. I'm probably going to do a little bit of that through my little window shooting. So I'm going to be combining 2 things that I'm seeing in the match there. So there's another one. Okay, here we go again. There's nothing particularly special about this stage. I think this is anywhere completely outside of shooting area. Um, so that being what it is, then I'm probably going to start like right here and back into the shooting area on the draw, or I'm going to start like right here and do that, and then I'm going to shoot left to right or right to left, depending on which one makes the most sense from a momentum standpoint and when the targets become available. It looks like left to right probably makes sense. Backing in this way, 1, 2, 3, and that's going to put me about right there if I back out on that last target, which is going to give me this target available so I can advance forward shooting in, and then I'll swing over here, and on the last target, hopefully take a step to the window. Then I'm on the window, and I've got those 4 targets to shoot, and then I can reload to the last position and shoot these guys. So pretty straightforward stage, nothing particularly fancy about that. Same thing here. The pressure pad, okay, it activates a max trap, clam trap, whatever it is, clamshell. So with this one, I'll probably draw to this target as I step into the box and immediately swing the gun over here to shoot these guys, step on the activator to take that guy, and then finish up on those guys, advance a bit, got those guys. Hey, look, another window. So it looks like my choice to go with the windows is going to be a good thing. There's a lot, if you notice here, there's a lot of these arrays that are 3 paper, 1 steel. So that basically has just sealed the deal on what my practice session is going to be on. It's going to be 3 paper and 1 steel in varying positions. So, I mean, again, it's more of the same. There's just not a lot going on here. There's 1, 2 windows on this stage. So it's more of the same thing. I'm noticing wide transitions a good bit, so maybe I'll work in some wide transitions into my port, and that'll be good practice for me. So that's kind of how I use these, and just in the sake of completeness, we will hit the other stages. Again, on this stage, this is an even more straightforward stage. There's nothing particularly challenging about it. But again, there's essentially 2 paper, 2 steel in this first array. And then you can kind of go here, and he's basically giving you 2 views, so where you've got 3 targets from this view, and you can back up and you can kind of make those 3 targets in a steel there. Bunch of paper, so nothing too exciting. Got 2 windows again, so the windows are the right call. This is anywhere inside shooting area. Again, just because I am a simple creature, I'll probably start on this side, or I will start on this side just to minimize the total travel. I don't see the point in taking more steps than I have to. Let's see what else we got. There's another window with, look at it, 3 targets through the window. Yeah, there's 3 targets with a popper. Nothing particularly concerning with that one. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, look, another window and some steel with a swinger. And then last one is another window. So yeah, making the call to do that. So that's what I use the matchbooks for, is to kind of understand when they release them, like what are the skills that are going to get tested a lot, and what can I maximize the last couple practices. So my practice session, I'm going to sight in my guns, then I'm going to do a bunch of shooting through a window. That's what I got for you guys. Appreciate you.